Hi everyone. Today I will discuss about one topic which is very important in SAP that is release strategy. So I'll just show you how to configure the release strategy. I have already configured the release strategy. I will show you just the steps. Okay. So moving forward, we need to go to Tricode SPRO that you all know. Okay. Now we need to go to SAP reference IMG, material management, purchasing. Okay. Now you need to go to purchase order. Then we need to go to release procedure for purchase order. So as you can see, there are four steps included here. So first step is to create a class, and for creation of class we need to go to this second step. Okay, I have already created a class that is for pu underscore rel. So I'll show you what I have created. I'm going for display mode. You need to go to create mode. Okay, so you need to provide the name here and you need to go to create mode. So here in the class, what you can see, the basic data is there. So in basic data you can provide the description of the PO. Okay, so in after that you need to go to characters. Okay, so here for this purpose you need to go to create characteristic first, and then you can assign the characteristics here. Okay, so we will just create a PO class, release strategy class, and we will go back. Okay, so we will provide these later. So we need to go to first step, edit characteristic. So I have already created PO underscore value. This is for the total value of the PO, for which our release strategy will be triggered. Okay, so in this what we have to provide mostly, you need to provide the description. Okay, so currency, number of characters, decimals, places, and currency. And the most important thing that you need to provide is, in additional data you need to provide the table name. So for communication of any header data of PO, there is a table CEKKO. Okay, so you need to provide that. This is very important. And along with that we have the field name. You can go in SE11 T code and get the field name for this particular characteristic. So I have already gone there, and I have just fetched the details from there. So the field name is GNETW. Okay, so afterwards you need to just save the characteristic, and this will be created. I have also created one more characteristics for the our release strategy. Let me show you. This is PO plant. Okay, so for plant we need to provide the basic data. We need to provide number of characters, that is 4. We need to provide additional data which is same as that we as earlier we have taken for the value, that is table name, that we have to provide CEKKO, and the field name is works, WERKS. We can take it from SE11. Okay, so we need to understand that we should have a knowledge about these fields and tables. So this CEKKO is certainly a different table for communication, but these fields are very common. So as a consultant you should always know all the fields which is mostly used in SAP Okay, so we need to provide field name. Now I have created, and just you need to save. Okay, so I have created these two characteristic for the purpose, like whenever these characteristics are fulfilled in the PO, then my release strategy will be triggered. Okay, so one more thing that I have just forgot to tell you, that PO underscore value, the value assignment should be multiple values. Okay, and interval values allowed, so that we can provide a range of value or any condition in the value, so that the system will take the condition value. Otherwise if you provide a single value, then system won't take any multiple values. Okay, so make sure that for the value purpose you need to provide multiple values and interval values allowed. Okay, so once we have created this characteristics, we need to go back and to go to our edit class. So as we have already created this class, we need to just assign those characteristics that we have created earlier. So we need to put the characteristic here, and description and everything will be auto fetched. Okay, so this is complete. So our assignment with the characteristic with the classes are complete. You need to just save it. Then we have to go for another important step, that is the third step: define release procedure for purchase orders. So here what you need to do, you need to go for 5 steps. Rather we need to go for 4 steps if you are not considering any workflow. So in release groups, you need to create a release group. Any two character digit or anything alphanumerical thing you can take and create a release group. So accordingly, you need to provide the class that we have just created and the description. Okay, so you need to just save it. You need to go again to the next step, release code. And here the release codes, what are release codes? Release codes are not and nothing else. It's just a number of people or number of designated people, those who are considered for releasing any PO. So release code is just like E2 I have considered at the first level for engineer, M1 I have considered for manager at the second level, and H1 I have created for head of the department at the third level. So here you need to assign group that we have just created with along with the code, and you need to provide the description. Okay, so this step is complete. Now we are going for third step, that is release indicator. So here in release indicator, what we have to do, we have to provide any release indicator for which our release strategy will be really considered as released. So you need to go and tick here released, or and changeable, like here are there are many options are there. So I have taken one, that is cannot be changed. If we release this PO, then we cannot change anything in the PO. So that can be done by this taking one as an changeable field. Okay, so second option is changeable, no new determination of strategy. If we take second option, then there is uh, the PO will be changeable, but no determination of strategy will be there. New strategy won't be determined. Third option is changeable, new release in case of new strategy. Okay, so likewise we have many options, but we will consider only 3 options mostly in our configurations. So you can read it in Google if you want more information regarding that. So I'm just taking first that I don't want to change anything after going for the release of the PO. Now I'm going to save it. Okay, so these are all configuration. So always they ask for the TRs. Now I'm going for the release strategies. So here in the release strategy, what you need to provide: release group that we have created, release strategy that we want to create, means that we want, and we want to provide any description of that, like rel underscore strategy. Along with that, we need to provide release codes. Okay, like E2 we have taken as a first level, M1 we have taken as second level, third level we have taken head of the department. So it should be like this. Okay, so now you can see release prerequisites. This is a matrix. Okay, so you need to provide these 3 options to be ticked so that this matrix will be fulfilled. So how it will be fulfilled, I will show you. Now you are going for release status. So here you can see when you have created, when you have selected this matrix, then you can see that for these 3 level of codes, if these 3 won't release the PO, then the final result is it is not released. If one of them has released the PO, then also the final result not released. If two of them have approved the PO, then also the release indicator is not released. But when 3 of them has approved the PO, then we have put it, the release indicator, means it will be considered as released. So this is the uh, this is the way we have just created. Okay, so we are going for classification. So here in the classification, we have already uh, assigned the characteristic with the classes, so we can see that plant is there and total net order value is there. So here you can provide any plant for which your release strategy you want to trigger, and total net order value, like if we have considered that every value which is more than 100 rupee will be for which release strategy will be triggered. Okay, below this value the release strategy won't be triggered. So this is the configuration, and the final step is release simulation. This is only for the simulation purpose. Simulate to release, go for every release code, set to release. If there is an error, then it will show you the error if there is any mistake in the configuration. So you need to go to each and every code, and you can see the release already affected in all those codes. So our configuration is completed. Now we will check in the PO whether the release strategy is triggering or not. So we will first consider below 100 and check whether release strategy will be triggered or not. So we will take the price as 90, okay, which is below 100. So as you can see, the PO has been created, and we will just check whether the release strategy has been triggered or not. So as you can see, there is no release strategy tab, so at the header, so there is no release strategy has been triggered. Now we will create an PO for value more than 100. So let's see whether release strategy will be triggered or not. So I will consider 150 rupees, and this is okay. We will save the PO and open the PO, the display mode, and you can see the release strategy has been triggered. Okay, so all the three codes are visible here. Okay, now we are going to release this PO, and for releasing this PO we need to just copy this PO and go to ME29N. Okay, and we have to provide this PO number here. Okay, now we go to release strategy tab, and one by one I'm just releasing the PO. In the real-time scenario, each code is assigned to each user. So as I am doing in IDS system, so I have all the authorizations, but at the real-time scenario, one release code is assigned to one authorizer. So it will be like three of them will release it individually. Okay, so now I'm going to save it. So that's it from my side. Thank you for listening to me. Have a nice day.